Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Sunday, 8th of March 2020. The time is 11:39 a.m. Welcome to our BBMA weekly analysis for the trading week of 9 to 13 of March 2020. Let's get started. We start with reviewing our BBMA setup SOP. We have not changed anything on the entry setup. However, we want to change a little bit of thing on the exposure and money management. We want to make sure all our account is balanced so that the trading risk is distributed evenly throughout the portfolio. We noticed this week, although we have a lot of profiting trade, however, the net account gain is negative because we have stop out on the bigger account. So if we calculate the overall portfolio, the result will be negative. Other than that, our SOP remain the same. We still use TradingView, and also we use 4 time frame for our setup. Okay, let's get started by review the last week trade. For last week, the trading week of 1st March, the growth was negative 10.14%. This is due to the stop out on the bigger account. So we have 2 big accounts which is happened to stop out last week. Although we have many closed with TP, for example, the GU trade, the UCAD trade, the UJ trade, the EG trade, and also NU. All these trade loss is less than these 2 accounts because this account is big. So this was not a good strategy. So this week we're going to balance all the account to make the risk distributed evenly. Okay, for this week, let's look at the chart in TradingView. We start by looking at the DXY, US currency index. In weekly, we can see the USD currency index is making a CSM sell. It's a strong sell setup, and there's no divergence on the oscillator as well. If you look at the daily, we still see a CSM. Same in H4. H4 we see a MHV. However, if we look at the oscillator, it's still making a lower low. Mean this trend is still continuing, and at the same time, BB is not contracting. It's still at least flat, and also this is expanding. Mean the movement is still continuing. However, we see a slight retracement on H1. This most probably will become a re-entry sell and continue to move downward unless it's making a CSAK and also momentum buy. So for now, our bias for DXY is still negative, mean the USD currency is still weak. Okay, next pair. Let's start by looking at AUD USD. In AUD USD, we can see that last week closed at bull candle. This is a re-entry buy on weekly time frame, and we see a divergence on oscillator as well. This low is higher than this low, mean tendency to reverse is stronger. On D1, we can see CSAK buy, candle close above mid BB, and on H4 almost make a CSM buy. However, this candle, I think we can take this as CSM buy because it look like it's let me zoom a little bit bigger. So I'll take this as a CSM buy. Depend on your broker, this might close exactly or above the top BB. Okay, on H1 we can see there's already a CSM buy making a re-entry buy and making a CSA. So for us on this AUD USD, we can enter buy at the buy zone from the, this is our buy zone on H4. Okay, so AUD USD is a buy. Next pair, GBP USD. Start looking at the weekly. On GBP USD is a re-entry buy. Re-entry sell. because candle closed above here and it closed at the MA 10 high. And on D1 we can see a MHV sell because candle closed above EMA 50 but not able to close above the top BB. So this is a MHV sell. On H4, CSM buy. On H1, CSM buy. So for now, this GBP USD uptrend is still strong. So what we need to do is we need to see this candle close below the low BB, and also we want to see it close below this EMA 50. So if these two conditions happen, mean the downward movement is starting, and we need to see MHV here on H4 and also MHV on D1. So that's what we want to see. Okay, so GBP USD, what we're gonna do is we set alert on sorry, we need to change the time frame to H1, and then we set alert CSM sell. Then we put a message here, so check EMA 50. Okay, so we want to see both condition met before we decide to sell GBP USD. Okay, next pair. Next pair is USD CAD, USD CAD. For USD CAD, as you can see here on weekly is a re-entry sell because candle close asset BB and making a bear candle. And then on D1 we see a MHV sell. Okay, this is extreme sell, re-entry buy, then it does not close above the top BB. So this is MHV sell. So to validate this, we need to go to lower time frame. In H4 we can see a MHV sell as well. Candle go up, almost making extreme here, re-entry buy, but did not close above the top BB. In fact, it's rejecting it for 3 candle already. So, and if we look at the oscillator, for some of you that use oscillator, the peak here is getting lower. Okay, so for now, let me just get rid of this first. Sorry, remove trend. Okay, and for H1, as you can see here, it's making also a MHV sell, extreme re-entry, right? Re-entry. Sorry, this extreme TPW, and this is MHV. This is classic BBMA setup. So what we expect next is like this. Okay, so for this pair USD CAD, we also gonna we're gonna set alert for CSM sell on H1. Okay, so when there's a CSM sell, we can use the time frame in H4 to enter our sell at this sell zone. You can take from EMA 50 mid BB to reduce the risk. If you take from EMA 50, it's gonna be a bit too high. So usually the safe place is the mid BB. Okay, so that's the plan for USD CAD. Next pair is NZD USD. For NZD USD in weekly time frame, we can see the price is rejecting the low BB. Okay, and actually it closed above the or right at the MLO. So this is a re-entry buy setup for us. In daily, we're making a extreme, supposed to make TPW, but it straight away make a CSAK, right? Close above the mid BB, beyond the MA 510 high as well. And in daily, in H4, it already make a momentum buy here. Okay, so for now, what we can do is we can start our entry from BBB to low BB, and as you can see here, the EMA 50 and the mid DB is colliding here, converging. I mean, this is a strong buy setup. So NZD USD, we're gonna instant buy from the mid BB to low BB. This will be our stop zone, stop level. Okay. So NZD USD is a buy. GBP NZD. This pair is also related to NZD. We look at the weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, let me remove this first. We can see a re-entry sell because it does not close above the top BB, okay, and making a bull candle. This is a re-entry sell on weekly time frame, and you can observe here there's a divergence in the oscillator as well. Higher high, but this is lower low, so this will hint the downward movement. On D1 is the same thing. MHV sell from extreme TPW MHV, right, did not close above the top BB, so D1 confirm the weekly setup. For H4, on H4 it's the same thing, extreme TPW MHV. Okay, this is a very beautiful setup, and we want to confirm this downtrend on H1. And as we can see here, we already have a CSK sell on GBP NZD over here, and now it's making a MHV sell on H1. So for GBP NZD, we can go back to H4 and look at our buy sell zone. So the sell zone is from the current price. Actually, current price is already in the sell zone. We can sell stop until the mid BB to sell stop here, and sell limit until the top BB. So this is our sell zone for GBP NZD. Okay. All right. Last pair we're gonna look at today is gold. So for gold, in weekly time frame, we can see price is keep going up. However, same also, if we look at the oscillator MACD, we can see that the peak is getting lower. Okay, so this will hint us potential of reversal. However, we need to confirm this theory. For now, it looks like this pair on D1 is still making here is a MHV sell after the CSM buy. Okay, so this might not be this setup might not be ready yet. Like, although here we see extreme sell, TPW is straight away making a momentum here. So this extreme is invalidate. Okay, so we need to wait more for the confirmation. And if we look at the H4 is only making MHV. There's no CSM yet. Same with in H1. Although there's a price going down here, however, there's no CSM. This is extreme, but we need to see the candle close here, because on gold the price movement is very big, and as you can see here, although this this is extreme buy instead, it's not even a sell setup, right? And as you can see, the candle have never closed below the MA50. So one thing we want to look at is make sure that the CSM happen and it also below the EMA50. So for gold, the same thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for CSM sell, and then check EMA50. EMA50. We want to make sure that the candle is doing a CSM and also close below EMA50. Then we can consider the sell. Oh, sorry, I think I need to remove the order alert that I have, because for this account I only able to set 10 alert. Okay. So this is a pro account, however it only can take 10 alert at the same time, so we need to make sure that we don't exceed the limit. Okay, go CSM cell. Okay, all right, so that's it for this week. We recap. DXY, our bias is sell, continue downward trend. AU, we're gonna buy. GU, we're gonna wait for CSM sell or H1. UCAT is the same thing, wait for CSM sell. NU, we can buy at the H4 buy zone. GN, we can sell at H4 sell zone. And gold, we need to wait for CSM sell and check if the candle is below EMA 50, and we only see divergence on the higher time frame. So okay, that's it for next week, guys. Thank you for watching, and I wish you good luck for trading this week. Until we meet again next week, bye bye.